We're back to Neil Haley's show, and my guest today is Alexi Bracey. She is a health and wellness expert with 2 decades of experience. How are you, Alexi? Thanks for stopping by. And it's such an important thing, health and wellness. And I think we miss the boat. We get it maybe educated a little bit in high school. Then we just go on and say, do we have to see the doctor every year? And we really don't take care of our health and our wellness. And there's two different things defining both. So define what health is, and then we'll go to wellness, because
Well,
sometimes we
health,
get them mixed up. We put them together, and so they're two different things sometimes.
well, health is usually your physical state, what you feed your body, that kind of thing. Whereas wellness is more mental and emotional. The thoughts you have, the things you see, what you listen to, the drama and trauma in your life.
Right. Okay. So I would never have known that. So you hear health and wellness all the time. So wellness is all that. And that's one that a lot of people don't take care of, is the wellness.
Oh,
And
without
that
a doubt.
leads to bad health, right? When you don't
Mhm.
have good wellness, it will lead to health issues, right?
That's right.
So you going through that process, what do you think in the years you've seen changes in this industry working with people one-on-one?
Um, People are more aware of their health in terms of what, better foods to eat, but they're neglecting their wellness part. We've got so much anxiety and depression and suicides and feelings of lack of worth, just pervasive. And the happiness report comes out every 4 years, and it just came out a few months ago, and the happiness levels on the planet have plummeted 25%. People are not happy. They're always complaining and blaming this, that, or the other.
And that's terrible. And it's definitely has to do with COVID, and they were stuck in not being able to socialize. And a lot of places still haven't gone back to the socialization thing.
That's very true. Very true. And, it really changed people's lives incredibly. So, it's up to us as individuals or as a society or as a community or as a family, um, to change things, because it's the trickle effect. Just a random act of kindness, a smile, a kind gesture, means so much to people, because you don't know what is going on in their life. You just have no idea.
Do you think in, like, let's say North America, and how the older population is growing so much, right? And they're a huge, they dominate populations in a lot of areas. And after COVID, they've really forgotten how to go out and socialize as much. Would you agree?
Oh, very much so. People are sort of sticking, by themselves, and social isolation kills people, period. I mean, that's why it's really hard for people that are in solitary confinement in prison, because you need social interaction no matter what your environment is.
Right. And if you don't have that social interaction, forget about it. And what's the power of it? I think that, when we went to work remote, that's another big issue.
Mhm.
How do people that work remote all day really get to invite socialization? So for example, I'm on Zooms all day. I'm doing podcasts all day. I'm on Zoom. When I get out, I feel like I'm out of prison in a way, meaning just to finally get socialized with people, even if it's going out to the grocery store, even if it's going out working out, not working out from home, going out on social gatherings, such an fun thing, going to a bar, experiencing things that we just weren't experiencing during COVID.
Oh,
But you have
without
to
a
you have to
doubt.
make that mode, because our young people today don't even do that. They live online, and they don't even decide to meet till they finally meet up. So it's more and more time in isolation.
Oh, without a doubt. You have to make it a point, self-care. Make a point of self-care once a week, even if it's having a bath and not socializing. But make a point, because everybody's in the same boat. So just think, I've got 3 or 4 friends. They're probably just as isolated as I am. Let's get together, have a potluck dinner, go out for a movie, do some fun things, walk in nature. Like, just you have to take it upon yourself, not somebody else, that I'm going to make a point to socialize for my mental and emotional well-being.
Do you think through this process, people are not looking to make themselves happy, and they're missing that so much? You
Yes,
know?
it's become a habit. It's become a habit. You know, we're just so used to the negativity around us, because we've been so programmed. Like, when you listen to the news, it's negative news. It's not happy news. When you read the papers, the same thing. It's negativity. So we're so conditioned through habits to find the negative rather than the good stuff. Like for example, a little girl goes with her grandfather on Sunday afternoon, drives for ice cream and cookies. And one Sunday afternoon, he's sick in bed. So he asks grandma. And so off the two of them go, come back a couple hours later. She goes running up to grandpa, who's still sick in bed. And he says, "How was that?" And she says, "We didn't see any horses' asses, sons of bitches, or horse diggers. All grandma did was wave and smile." So as cute as that is, she's learning already to find the negative.
That's scary,
It
right?
is
Yeah.
scary. It is scary.
And do you
I mean,
think people more should go for their happiness in their lives, like, and create things and be able to say, even if I don't have a job I love, I got to figure out things to do to make myself happy?
oh, absolutely. Like even do like I do, like, people may think they're silly things, but like we're all energy frequency beings. So when we're negative, we lower that frequency, and lower frequencies invite disease. So
Yeah.
for example, I have two dogs. I'm walking my dogs, and people go, "Oh, your dogs are so beautiful." I say, "Yeah, it runs in the family," just to give them something to smile about. You know, I used to be a chef, so I hand out these little two desserts in a little Ziploc bag because happiness in your tummy goes a long way. So I just hand them out to strangers, and people are going to think, "Oh, I remember that lady. She really made me feel good that day because maybe something traumatic happened in their life. Maybe they lost a job or a loved one." So little random acts of kindness go a long way because you don't know what's going behind that face, and we all have drama, tragedy, grief going on. We all do.
Let's think about the frequency now, right? And the frequency, when you talk about frequency, kind of define, what we're thinking about when we're talking about frequency. Like, kind of explain that more to me. When you have negative feelings, what that brings about around our environment and everything when we're negative.
Well, like for example, Dr. Emoto had a very well-known experiment. He took a glass of water and wrote happy under the glass of water. He took another glass of water, wrote hate under it, put it underneath. Then he froze it and looked under a microscope at the frozen crystals that the happy water had and the hate water had. The one with the happy water was all beautiful snowflakes, and the one with the hate was all gnarled and just a frozen mass. So it's the same thing when we're fed negativity, when we think negativity, the frequencies, the energies in our systems are suppressed. And according to David Hawkins on the happiness spectrum, the higher frequency we are, not that, to say that we have to be enlightened, but we vibrate joy, happiness, we're going to live longer, as opposed to people that are thinking negativity and poor me and fear and anger, they're going to live a shorter period of time because an illness or a disease may set in, or they're maybe more prone to an accident.
All right. Where's the best place? Oh, yeah. Also, you're going to be speaking at a summit for Patient World. What's your signature talking to me on?
It's going to be on environmental toxins in the home.
All right. And that, again, you could go check out patientworld.net right now, and you'll be able to find out when the event is. And where can we find information on you?
Um, Best place is my app, which is Whole Health Academy, or LinkedIn is a really good site. I really like LinkedIn. So Alexi Bracey at LinkedIn.
All right. Thanks, Alexi. We appreciate it. Great conversation. Take care.
My pleasure.
You're listening and watching the Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.